Rag. I did have a good excuse. I had to give myself a manicure on my right hand. I didn't have to do it on my left hand for my preview, so I didn't. So my fingernails were not symmetrical, and I wanted them to be for you guys, especially if Dover shows up. She is anal about that. Alrighty. Welcome in, guys. Happy Father's Day. Happy Sperm Donor Day, whatever the case may be. So let's see it. My fingers. Look, I didn't get the file out. That's not why I was late. I'm just dicking around. They're all through the shelves. I just stood right here and did it. Hey, Ghost. Oh, we got a raid from Ohio. Thank you, Ohio. If you guys aren't following Ohio Nurse, give her a follow. Ohio Nurse. Crafting and singing and selling and all sorts of fun. No Pokemon. Yes, swearing. That's why I started watching her. She likes to swear. And apparently I have a teenage boy level humor and think it's funny. Any planters? I have lots of planters, Butterfly. Butterfly, did you see this fine planter I got? Look at this thing. It was made by Jim. I guess you're supposed to plant a tiny plant in the bottom part there. What did you say, Bishy? I Please scan. No, I'm not scanning. If I had seen it, I would have ignored it. I didn't see it though. That's hideous. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get started. Thank you guys for coming. Uh, Everybody that protested for No King's Day yesterday, I applaud you. I think you had a worthy cause. If you disagree with that, I suggest you tune into some other news beyond your Facebook feed and Fox News, because what we're getting from the government is not what was promised in the campaign to you guys. That's my rant for the day. My name is Josh. I have the website beforetimes.shop. You plant flowers in it, Butterfly. I'm going to plant a plant in it. And it's going to make it uglier after I put a spider plant in it. Have the website beforetimes.shop. This is a request show. Everything that I'm running today was requested from my preview show on Friday. I'll be having another preview show this Friday for next week. After this show is over, I will trim the preview show that is pasted to my Facebook page or pinned to my Facebook page. And that stuff will be for my ephemera show on Wednesday. My Wednesday and Sunday shows are by request. I do it. It seems to be easier. If you just stop in and you've never been here before, you probably hate it and don't like it. But if you take the half hour to watch the thing, you get to see everything I have. There's probably 1,000 things out of my shelves and walls you can choose from. And on Sundays, I run them for $5 bids. And on Wednesdays, I do $2 for ephemera. Yes, there is a sale on my website today, beforetimes.shop. Everything is 30% off until midnight. If you won a buyer givey in the past several weeks, you can use it today and save even more. Uh, the buyer's givey's at the end of this. As soon as I'm done with the pre-listed stuff, I will run the buyer's givey's, and they will be for $5 coupons for future whatnot shows of mine, as well as $15 off of my website. So I try to keep up with the chat, but I miss everything. So if I miss something, just yell at me repeatedly, and I will either see it or Bishy will see it. And if you guys aren't following the Suburban Bish, you should be doing that. She's on Facebook and TikTok and all sorts of those places. Mr. Bishy. So give the Suburban Bish a follow. And I think she has, I haven't looked at OnlyFans. Are you on OnlyFans, Bishy? I'm afraid to look on OnlyFans. I'm afraid of what'll happen to my search results for the next month after that. Hey, Dawn. Oh, she's one of the feet people. Oh, yeah. That's cool, I guess. I read this. Nice old tin colander. It is separated on that one part of the handle right there. Unsigned. Don't know who made it. Nice and heavy. Nice old patina to it. And we're gonna do 10 seconds on these. So be ready. I'm just gonna run them in order from start to finish in the auction tab. She can cross her toes. Thank you, Chip and Sissy. And we'll see if I can get them all right this pinned this time. Last week I was having some issues with the pinning. And next is this handy sift. There's a guy here locally, like in town, like 10 miles down the road. He spent some time in jail because he had put hits out on women. Uh, he liked toes so much that he wanted to kill women for their toes. And when they arrested him, he had a bunch of toes in jars. It's a true story. I used to wait on him at the restaurant. The women did not like to wait on him. Androck, handy sift, neat graphics, pretty nice condition. Sort of works. A little bit sticky on the mechanism there. That's running. No, they're talking about Bishy being a foot model on OnlyFans. Thank you, Chip and Sissy. And if you just joined me and saw that this was a request show, that doesn't mean you can't bid. Uh, I have tons of stuff on my shelves. I got multiple rooms full of stuff, and these are requests that were made from the request show. But everybody can bid, or I can sell everything for $5. That's okay too. This is a Swingline Cub, little blue stapler. I don't have any staples, so I assume it works. And that is running. Any warranty. If it doesn't work, Mr. Bishy, I will send you another one, a better one. Thank you, Junkie. Junkie, are you here or is that a pre-bid? Junkie has cheesecake parties every Sunday. Hey, Junkie. I didn't see you come in because I ignore the chat the whole time. So this is a Johnston Candies box. It's empty. Neat graphics with Santa and his polka playing elves, apparently. I don't know how old it is. I'm going to say, I don't know, 1960s maybe. I don't know. It's cardboard. There's only 6 of them. So yes, 6 polka playing dwarfs. And that is running. What's Butterfly doing that's going to endanger her feet? Bishy, our fireflies are out. I just noticed them this week. Thank you, Reg. I felt bad too. I hit one with a weed eater that apparently was sitting along the building, and it's like firefly predator blood spraying all over the wall. I felt bad. All right, this is going to be this lot of postcards. I'm going to flip through them real quick and then run them. They're all just pretty postcards. So I got flowers and stuff on them. They're all antique, early 1900s. A few of them are in sleeves. You get the whole lot. Let's go to here. We got bad shadows in here again today. It's another overcast day in Pennsylvania. So floral postcards, early 1900s. Some are used, some are not. Those are running. Anybody doing anything exciting for Father's Day? Thank you, Dawn. I know some of you celebrated Father's Day early in case martial law was instituted and you wouldn't be able to leave your houses. That was a wise decision, probably. Who else are you modding for today, Bishy? Anybody? Talk obedience school. Rag's having a show. Feel free to advertise your shows, guys, if you want. Rag and Ribbon's having a show today. I don't know what she's selling because I didn't look. And Cat Dance Mom is having a show on Wednesday. I think is her next show. I don't know what she's selling either. It's usually ephemera type stuff. So this is a 1929. Dawn's doing Disney on Wednesday at 6 Eastern time. Big thick book. Oh look, it's got a wormhole. Let's see how far it goes into the book. Oh, there's a hungry worm. Fairy Tales and Other Stories. It's running 10 seconds, $5. There's an idea for you, Dawn. You can dress up like a princess. You and Kat can each be different princesses. Thank you, Junkie. The next lot is a lot of old clothespins. If you missed it, Greg was in a train the other day, the Husbands of Whatnot or something, and her husband sold all the products or presented them. He says he's never done it before, but he seemed better at it than I do, and I've been doing this for 3 years. He was, oh man, they're all over the place. The tray was stacked so full. You're gonna get as many as were in the picture. I'll pick up the ones that fell. There's more in my hand. They're all the same style. They got some weathering to them. Oh, it is a low barb ghost. There's a running. We strive for imperfection here. Oh, oh, now there's more falling. You'll get all of them. He's listening to me. Well, you did a good job, Mr. Rag. Thank you, Junkie. Oh. You'll get all the ones that fell on the floor. I'll throw a few more in case I broke the one that I just kicked. I'll load you up. This next item is ridiculously rare, apparently. Let's see if it's got anything in it. Ooh, it's got goo in it too. Ooh, it's not the best smelling goo. Sassifola. You rub it on yourself. Read what Junkie said. Junkie. I don't know which one it is now. Now I'm kicking them all. I'm going to send you one of them. I was going to ask about that. Then I got further down your list of requests, and you had Christmas trees and stars drawn on them. So I thought you were just doodling. This is running. Milk glass jar, original paper label. It's from Elmira, New York. And it's got some of the goo still inside. Thank you, Dover. Ghost became a newbie. Now you have access to amazing rewards. And if you're new to Whatnot, up there, right there, that crown, that's where you click to see what your rewards are. And I think you have to jump through hoops to use those rewards. You have to put them in your wallet, which is, I don't know, down there somewhere. Half Moon's famous liniment. It's got some of the original liniment in there. Oh, I just stuck it on my nose. It smells like you would expect a liniment to smell. Nice condition. Screw on cap. That is running. Like Absorbing Junior. Thank you, Dover. Has anybody used Absorbine Junior? Do they still make that? Ghost, I hope she bought you a flock of goats for Father's Day. They are slippery elm. They're still in there, unused. Throat lozengers. I'm guessing they're probably from the 70s. It's got a barcode, it's got some age to it. And it is, I'm gonna smell this too. I think they're sealed so well, or I've got enough snake liniment on my nose I can't smell anything. And that is running. I've already got 2 government names. Oh, thank you, Dover. I'll probably be getting a lot today. She's probably not in the best mood. It is crappy again here today. It rained all day yesterday again. But they keep saying that stupid shit is why they show up here. And I haven't eaten anything in a long time. I don't know what these are. This is the way I got them. I got them with some a bunch of wheat pennies. That says 1958D. I didn't even take them out of the thing, but there's two. It's basically 2 rolls of nickels. They're running. Thank you, Bat Mom. And the next item is it's a little bit rough, but it's a fairly scarce Texaco can. Water pump grease. And I think there's still water pump grease in it. I don't think I can open it though. It's the water pump. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, look at all that water pump grease. Oh, it stinks. I can smell it from here. I don't have to stick my nose in it. Thanks for coming, Ghost. I, I I I need to find some people that come with the intention of purchasing things too. But I appreciate you hanging out. And I did. It's running. I did listen to Green 13U this morning. Good deal, Dover. You'll do well on that, I think. You'll be pretty scared. The next is a tough doll with a crepe paper dress, and she's she had a scuffle or something. You're gonna get an ooh for everything you buy now, Dover. she's she's got a bit of foxing and her dress is tattered. and her beret is tattered. But crepe paper dress and beret. She's got some sort of balding going on in the back there. That one's running. Oh, I guess I should have said I do have a paper show tonight if anybody's interested in paper. Um, like ephemera and postcards and photos. I don't even know what I have listed. Thank you, Dover. For tonight's show, I'm only going to run the stuff with pre-bids. So if there's something you want me to run, make sure it has a pre-bid. I'm not going to dick around. I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to take requests. I'm just going to go down the list of things that have pre-bids. Some of the stuff's pretty neat. Some of it's somewhat valuable. If nobody wants to pre-bid, then I'll just save it for my Thanksgiving show where I give everybody a deal all day long. She said 3:30, Butterfly. So we got tin frame, oval, glass is intact, and it's got whatever print that's called. The little Cupid thing on it. And that is running. What am I doing for my dad today? Is that a question for me, Bishy? I'm going to grace him with Butterfly's present. And I don't say that in jest. He's probably very happy that I'm with Butterfly. Yes, we got him. Butterfly picked up some sort of golf thing for him, and I've got some. He collects logging stuff. Butterfly brand, Boston marrow squash, veggie can. It's got some rust on it. Paper label still intact, decent condition. Skeleton keys. I do have some skeleton keys. They are way down the list. That is running on the old Butterfly brand from Westernville, New York. I'm just going down order in order. Thank you, Dover. But you can feel free to pre-bid on this stuff ahead of time. Well, in fact, the skeleton keys, those last few things that don't say request, I'm only going to run those if they have pre-bids too, because they're across the room, and that's just the way it's running. And this is a Majestic. I think this is wound tight. That's why I put as is, but let me wind it and see if it works. Yeah, it's wound tight. Probably 1920, around that time. Real big tin cased alarm clock with feet. And that is running. Majestic wind up alarm clock. Thank you, Dover. I do have stuff in my buy now. I've added some stuff this week. If you don't want any of the stuff that's coming up in the auction tab, you can feel free to make offers on any of the stuff in the buy now. The next item is a cheese box style tasty pimento loaf box. I haven't wore them yet, Bishy. I was gonna wear them today and I forgot all about it. So neat old cheese box. It has the original lid. I guess that's the way the lid was supposed to go based on the weathering of it. But lid is not attached. It used to be attached with little tacks. Oh, you don't have to break them in, Bishy. They're broken in from the start. The best Thailand construction there is. And that is running. Now I'll I'll wear them this afternoon. Thank you, Dover. That one yours as well. Okay, we got a Browns all-purpose sprayer. I didn't test it. Seems to work. Green glass jar, screws off. Wood handle. You can spray things with poison. Or I guess you could mist your plants with it if you're not trying to kill stuff. They always make this one's like doesn't make that usual squeaky sound. I think this one would work fine. Good compression on it. So that is running 10 seconds. Brown's all-purpose sprayer. Oh, an old fogger with a glass jar. Thank you, Dover. All right, the next thing is man, sometimes you put up these items for sale and I want to try to make money, but sometimes I just root for certain people, like the person that requested this that has already bought things that are really crappy to package. Dover, I hope you win this. Washburn Crosby, gold medal flower lid for a keg or a barrel. It's wood. Uh, very weathered. Nice and primitive looking. It's, I don't know, that big. It's as big as a barrel lid should be for flower barrels, I guess. It's running 10 seconds, $5. I don't have packing shows, Dawn. There's some people that, they put the cam, thank you, Dover. They put the camera on themselves and sit there and talk while they're packaging. I don't do that. There'd be so much swearing that would just not be helpful. No, it doesn't say 1961 butterfly. It says 196 pounds. This is probably turn of the century. Yeah, I've gotten negative reviews before for people that buy lots of stuff and then they can't find everything in the box. And they leave me negative reviews before they search enough. So you're going to get this book. Got a few missing. These are wheat pennies. So it's mostly full. The book is in nice condition. Got a couple extras there. And you get a roll of wheat. It's the way I found it. I'm going to guess it's close to 50. It might be a little bit short based on how crimped the ends are, but it's almost a full roll or about a full roll, plus all those. And that's running. You get both of them. Book of wheat pennies and wheat pennies in a roll. And if anybody ever happens to find one of those $19 million pennies that you keep seeing on social media that is out there from one of my things, I do accept tips afterwards. Thank you, Dover. And I'm not going to open this next box. You're going to bid on it the way it is. It's a box of stencils that somebody, shrink wrap. Well, Dover, thank you for coming if you're leaving. I appreciate the requests and I appreciate the bids. You can hang around and bid everybody up that bid you up. And we can't hear you swear at them when you do it. So this is the way I found this. It says stencils, animals, $18, old box. Looks like somebody made some stencils. It's got old lettering on it. The box is full. Did not open it. It's in a baggie, but it's in an old Gem Socks box. I don't know, maybe 30s, 20s. Didn't take it out of there. The box looks like it's in pretty nice condition. A little bit of dings and stuff in it, but the box is probably pretty scarce. And that is running. Gem Socks, original box. Great Bear back there. Whole bunch of stencils of some sort. Thank you, Brad Leo. Brad Leo, are you here? I think you had a pre-bid on that. I don't know if you're hanging out or not. Okay, the next two items are the same type of deal. There's two of them. I think I gotta pull back here a little bit. These are brown perfect files. They're shaped like books. They have finger jointed construction on them, brass latch that works. I don't know if I can do it. It work. Yeah, there you go. The latch works. Kind of hard to hold. These are kind of heavy. They come with all the dust that was found in them. A little bit of varnish wear there. You're looking for a Charlie's chip can. Um, I did have some on my website. I don't know if I still have them or not. I sell quite a few of those. Brown's perfect. It's got the original paper label in there. Shaped like a book. Lots of surface wear to it, but it is wood. And that is running. On the file box, brass latch, shaped like a giant book. And it will hold like full-size sheets of paper. It's that big. Thank you, Bradley. I don't know if I can type. I'm going to look here. Yes, I have a Charles chips tin on my website for 25 bucks. 30% off today before times.shop. I believe it's a big one. You'll have to go look and see what the size is. I'm not going to click into it right now during the show. But it's Charles. You don't search for Charlie's. You probably won't find it. I just searched for chip tin. And the next thing is another one of those files. It's the same deal. Got some loss on the paper here. But see, you would have had like a whole bunch of these on a shelf, and they would have looked really cool 100 years ago. Well, more than 100 years ago, probably. Instead of a filing cabinet. But I did nothing to these, so you could shine these up a little bit, and it'd probably look pretty nice. Thanks for the follow. And that is running. 10 seconds. Same deal, the latch works on it. I gotta hold it to get the latch to work. I can pull on it. Thank you, John. 1120. If you just join me, I'm going down the list in order of my auctions. And when I get to the end of the ones that say requests, I'm only going to run the ones that have pre-bids. And then at the end, I'm going to do a few buyers giveaways. And then I will be back tonight with a pre-listed ephemera show at 9 o'clock. It's like past my bedtime. So this is a turtle. I said it was a trinket dish. It was probably a trinket box, but it lost its shell. I'm guessing is what the deal is. I don't know what kind of wood it is. Maybe teak. Is what it is. And that is running. And unlike this box, you can't really remove a turtle shell. Thank you, Purple. Okay, the next lot, you're going to get this whole tray. I believe these are real agates. I think they were probably dyed. I think that's how they achieve this color. I don't know. Whatever we're being fed. Oh, I forgot to ask her. Sorry, Butterfly. I was going to ask her what kind of barbecued substance we were having. I guess it doesn't matter because you don't like barbecue anyway. You're gonna have to eat chicken fingers. I don't know. Do you guys know anything about these? I think they're real, but I think they probably dye them to get the really bright colors. Every one of them you craft with. That's what I figured, Bishy. Bishy, I got a whole roll of tickets. Is anybody still buying tickets? They're very pretty. Just stick a cord on them or whatever. But that's my thumb. So they're some of them are pretty big. I'm gonna run them. You get all of them. Nice and polished. Thank you, Purple. Purple's next show is on when's Purple's next show? Purple's selling placeholders on the 20th of June. Butterfly screaming bid. Butterfly, there's lots more of those. You'll have to dig through them and see if you'd rather just me keep them. And the next item is a Swedish ADC book. This book has seen some things. It's like got blood stains on the back of it. I didn't see a date. It's in Swedish. They have extra letters in their alphabet, apparently. But it's just like a little school book. You can cut it up and make things out of it. And that is running. Children's first book is what it translates to. Welcome in. If you just joined me, running down through the requests. Thank you, Girl Gone Fishing. And if you didn't notice and you didn't hear me say it a few times earlier, I do a request show on Fridays. And I show everything that's available, and people send me screenshot requests on here through the messages. And then that's what I run on my Sunday shows, like right now. And I do the same thing for Wednesday, do it all in one preview. Wednesday is ephemera. $5 starts on Sundays and $2 starts on the ephemera on Wednesdays. So Vogue Cabinet Company, advertising paperweight, nice condition from Boston. It's got a dome on it, magnifies whatever's underneath it. That is running. And when you make requests, I pre-list this stuff so you can pre-bid if you can't make it. And always feel that if you want to see something better but don't want to really bid on it or decide you don't want to, that is perfectly fine. I'll still list it. Thank you, Bat Mom. Bat Mom, do you have any shows scheduled? No, only if you interrupt my show. And want Bat Mom is July 17th. Long time wait for Bat Mom show. Okay, this is the last request. I'm gonna run this little planter, and then I'm gonna do a buyer gibby and look down through the pre-listed stuff at that point and make sure everything has a pre-bid that you want me to run. There's not much pre-listed this week that wasn't requested. DG signed this one or PG or something. But it's nicely done. It's just I don't think a master craftsman made it, but nice little hand thrown vase, nice little brown mottled glaze on it. Oh, okay, there we go. It's a succulent pot, huh? I haven't tried succulents. I thank you, Batman. I uh I struggle with the little cactuses occasionally. No, Dollar General, yeah, Dollar General would have a barcode label on it. So here we go. Buyer giveaway is running. This will be for $5 off coupon for any of my future Whatnot shows. Once I send it to you via Whatnot messages, I will not remind you what it is because I've got now hundreds or thousands of them in my coupon area. You have to keep track. So don't lose it. You also get a $15 off code to my website, beforetimes.shop, where there's similar old stuff. It's more expensive than it is on Whatnot usually. But on Sundays like today, I usually have a sale. Today, everything's 30% off. And if you've won one of those coupons in the past, you can use it today. I'll send these out as soon as the show's over or very quickly after the show. So get in the Gibby. Feel free to look through my buy now for a minute or two. I'm going to grab the items that have pre-bids because they're across the room. And if you want to make offers, make offers. I'll check them. Frank. Frank is here. Hi, Frank. Okay, the next item, getting to give you if you're a buyer. The next item is going to be this lot of skeleton keys. This coming Thursday, I have an ephemera show on Wednesday. That is just a request that you guys make. Check the preview video that I pin to my Facebook page every week. to see what's available in that sale. But Thursday night, I am having a military show, and I'm back to having them about once a month. I've got some neat stuff in that. If you're into military stuff or know someone that is, check that out. Uh, I've got some Civil War CDV photos, some discharge papers from the Civil War. Last night, I just added an old shredded wheat box full, about that big, jam packed full of World War II letters. And if you look at the pictures on that that I listed, those letters still have the dust on them. I just got those the other day. Pulled them out of an old cabinet in the house, and they did not look at any of them. I pulled one out to see what the dates were, and that's it. I hope there's letters in them. Surely they didn't take the letters out and just stick the envelopes in the box. Either way, I'll pull a couple out during the show to make sure there's actual letters in them. But I think they were fat enough there would be letters. Gonna run these $12 pre-bid. That is running. You get the whole handful. A couple of them are marked, I think. Corbin on that one. This would help if I put it up where you can see it. 7 of them. Thank you, Old Town Antiques. Those are yours. And somebody apparently just pre-bid on the key or on the crucifix. So I got to walk back across the room to get that one. Nice old crucifix. Brass beads. Looks like a silver plated. No, King Daddy. Sorry. I like to lose only little bits of money at a time. If I listed that stuff on here, I'd lose lots of money all at once, and that wouldn't be fun. So this is running. Silver plated rosary, nice condition. It's got brass beads. Thank you, Rag. And I think the poker chips are next. This is a lot of 14. Okay, if you're interested in these poker chips, let's click down here. I'll give you a sec. 6BL got a pre-bid. I'll grab that while you guys are looking at this. I'm not going to show these. It's easier if you look at the pic because I think you can see them all. It'll be big on your screen. You can zoom in rather than me show you 14 separate ones. And I'll grab 6BL while you guys are looking for a second. Normally, when I have a bunch of pre-listed stuff with pre-bids, I just move the phone over there where all the stuff is. But hardly anything had pre-bids. So you had time to see them. You get all those poker chips. This condition. If you're into poker chips, I listed a whole bunch in my buy now. I listed them all for $10 a piece. They're probably not all worth $10 a piece. Some of them are probably worth far more than $10. Probably a lot of them worth far less. But feel free to make offers on them. And they'll be there forever at other shows if you want to look through them. Just search the buy now for poker chips. And if you make offers on a PC, you can make them for less than you can on here if you're using a phone. Those are running. Welcome in. If you just joined me. I'm doing the pre-listed stuff with pre-bids. Thank you too. Those are yours. All right. The next item is this Vaseline glass flower frog. This is a really glowy one. It's sort of like a cross between Vaseline and the Green Depression. It's got a lot more yellow in it than just the regular Green Depression color. Glows super bright. No chips or cracks or anything. It's got that many holes. You can stick stuff in it. I don't have my flower to demonstrate. You can stick screwdrivers in it. It's running $17 pre-bid. Very nice condition. Super glowy. Thank you, Rumpus Room. Rumpus, you're a seller, aren't you? Poke on Rumpus Room there and see what shows they have scheduled. And again, if you're a seller, feel free to advertise your shows at any time on my show. You don't have to ask permission. You don't have to win anything. You don't have to do a raid. Uh, yeah, you can. I don't mind whatsoever if you advertise your shows. And if you think you can beat my prices and you have similar products, by all means, tell everybody. You can say, I have that same party game and I have it for $4. I don't mind that either. You want to go to the trouble of making even less money than I do? Knock yourself out. Party game for adults. This is the last one I have of these. I only had two of them. It's unpunched. Whatever's in those little holes is still in there. I am a great seller. Speaking of great sellers, I'm gonna tell everybody Bishy. Mr. Bishy got a new job selling cars instead of cell phones, and he sold his first car the other day. Yeah, he sold one of those jacked up station wagons. I think that they what do they call them? Crossovers. It's like a station wagon with 24-inch wheels or something. Station wagons weren't cool, so they called them crossovers. Put giant wheels on them. Now people like them. It's running. Party game for adults. If anybody buys one of these and punches them out, let me know what's in there. I don't know if they're like kinky things, that it's an adult party game, or what the little things are inside say. He's got a friends and family discount. How much is the friends and family discount? Do they still have my truck? Oh, see, there's one of the tokens. I mislist that in the auction tab. That's supposed to be in the buy now. But that's it. That was all the stuff I had for today. You bought everything. So I'm gonna do a couple giveaways, and then Bish, you gonna find somebody to raid to? Truck is still there. Bishy, I need to know what the like. Do they have any sort of like guarantee that it's not like the transmission's not gonna fall out like on the way home? Buku Vintage or Penguin Boss? Here, we'll let everybody decide. Okay, here we go with the poll. 90-day, 3,000 miles. What was the term on the loan to get that kind of payment? Was it 10 years? Mr. Bishy has a box truck on his lot that I'm salivating over. Of course, it's 600 miles away. I'd burn up a fifth of the warranty driving it home. Well, if they were only going 7 years on that, they must. What was the down payment for the to get it down to whatever they were advertising, the 298? I'm gonna do these two gibbies. We're gonna rate out here in just a few minutes. My expectations are too high for you, Bishy. Buku is in the lead. Have you guys seen Buku and Pen? Oh, that the autocorrect changes to Penny. I wrote Pengy for Penguin Boss. Penny is supposed to be Penguin. Thanks, Ghost. Happy Father's Day to you too. Hey, Chip and Sissy. Chip and Sissy did not sell yesterday. They were gardening. Apparently, they have gardening weather in whatever Carolinas they're in. But Chip and Sissy will be back next Saturday. They have a show scheduled. Zippo knives or money clips. I'm pretty much done today. I have Zippos in my buy now, I believe. I don't think I have any real knives in there. Always feel free to check my Facebook page. Seriously, that's how I'm going to be doing my shows on Sundays and Wednesdays. Wednesdays ephemera, Sundays old crap. I do a preview and let the people decide that what's the preview is what I run. Eventually, when I get my whole other room full, I'll have throw some other shows in where I scan. But at this point, I'm just doing the previews. I've got probably 1,000 items out on the shelves. You watch a half-an-hour preview, and then we can bust through these sales. Like this is an hour and 10 minutes is all it took today. Thank you, Chip and Sissy. Yes, a lot of the stuff I list to my website before times.shop ends up on my Facebook feed. So you can see the stuff I'm listing that's not on Whatnot. Some of my Whatnot inventory does show up there too. I put it on there. Thank you, Bishy. All right, I'm going to pull the first giveaway and then I'll do one more and then we'll rate out to whoever's ahead when I pull. Rumpus Shrimp, thank you or congratulations. You get a $5 coupon to a future Whatnot show of mine. that apparently never expires, and a $15 gift code to my website that expires at the end of the month. One more buyer's givey, and then we're going to rate out. If you want to vote where we're going, vote now, because I'm going to pick here real soon. And it looks like we're going to go to Buku Vintage. I don't know what she's selling. She does a lot of ephemera, but I think she does some other things occasionally. Check offers, see if anybody made any for pull this. Cat Dance Mom will be having a show Wednesday as well, and Rag and Ribbon is having a show sometime today. The saving of shows and bookmarking of shows has a lot to be desired on Whatnot. There's no real easy way to see what you bookmarked. Yes, and I have another show today at 9 o'clock. Thank you for reminding me, Bishy. Make sure you remind me about 8:30 tonight that I have a show. So if you haven't looked at my other show, look at my other auctions and see the show I have tonight. There's some nice ephemera in there, but I'm only going to run this stuff with pre-bids. I'm not going to go back. Once I start, if it doesn't have a pre-bid, I'm not going back. It's been scheduled for 2 or 3 weeks. I have to set limits. I like the short shows. So I'm going to pull this, and then we're going to rate out the Buku Vintage. Thank you guys for coming. Bradley O, congratulations. You're waiting for the Thanksgiving show. Bishy, if I could sell what I sold on Thanksgiving every single day, I would do 12-hour shows every day. But I don't seem to be able to replicate that on a daily basis. And if you didn't go to my Thanksgiving show last year, I will be having one this year. And it's going to be all the stuff that didn't sell and didn't get bids. The week of this Thanksgiving, I will lower all the starting prices of anything that doesn't have a pre-bid down to $1, and then I will run everything for $1. And I get so tired of doing it that halfway through the day, I will do sudden death, and I just start running it without showing it, and people get all sorts of good deals, and I move all the crap out that a lot of it's mistakes, some of it was overpriced starting bids, but that's on Thanksgiving, so bookmark that. All right, thank you guys. We're going to Buku. Have a happy Father's Day, everybody.